Do I open my hand to let the flow through? Hey, this is Gene, inviting you into the journey into freedom flow. My wife Joy and I both tend to be accumulators. We each have our areas where we accumulate so much that we don't have any room left. We just don't have the space we need to be able to invite and accept the new. We lack what I would term margin. Joy was shopping the other day, and she brought home a few new treasures. These are clothes that Joy loves to wear, clothes that spark her creativity and personal style. But Joy has a problem. Her closet is full. There is no room to receive the new expressions of joy. Joy has no margin in her closet for the new blessings. Many of the items that are taking up space in Joy's closet are from previous phases of life. Things that Joy has been holding on to, just in case of. Just in case she might need them, or just in case someone else wants to borrow them, or just in case she goes back to that former season of life. So Joy and I have this strategy that we use to maintain and even increase our margin. When we receive something new, we consider if there are other things, old things, that we are willing to release into the flow. If Joy wants to maintain margin, when she brings a new item in, she releases an old one. If she wants to increase her margin, Joy accelerates her rate of release, choosing several items to let flow. Oftentimes, I think of this process as having an open hand versus a closed fist. With an open hand, things can flow through, but with a closed fist, we are holding on to the old. So for Joy, it's her closet. But what about me? Well, for me, it's my schedule. I overstuff my schedule to the point where I don't have any margin. Not only don't I have margin, I don't even have space for my top priorities, like my relationship with Joy, my kids, and the others that I love and care about. Sometimes I don't even have time to sleep. And then there are the new flows through my life, like this holy experiment called freedom flow. So like Joy, I had a problem. I had to do something to create some margin. I needed to release the old to let the new grow and flow. You see, I've had this contract with a really good company, and I've worked hard to keep this contract for the last 20 years. I held on to it tightly with a closed fist. And I had to ask myself, am I really willing to give up the stability and safety of the old contract to have margin to grow and flow in the new? And guess what? I did it. I reduced the hours that I worked in the old contract to make room for the new. I signed a new agreement to work for that organization 8 hours less per week. That allows me to have some margin, room to free my passions like developing courses on freedom flow principles and releasing these Think of the Week videos into the flow. Me, online. Who could have imagined? I let the old go and am releasing and receiving in the new. Think about it. Are there areas of your life where you are blocking the flow by holding on to the old? Remember, you are not alone. We are in this freedom flow together. I'd love to hear in the comments below how this idea has encouraged you to release the old to embrace the now new.